Лечить, лечить Самуэля. В смысле, у тебя уже были? Три куска ткани. 10 цветков календулы. Окей, давай сначала за цветками сходим.
I could tell Tinker to seek. That would be faster.
Ищи.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Давай, песик. Ищи календулу. Окопник. Не хочет искать, пойду сама. Где-то тут должна быть календула. Окопник. Ищи.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. See.
Нюхай. Окопник это не то. Мне нужна календула. Блин, один окопника. Где это? Что-то я уже ушел от календаря, по-моему. Что ты гавкаешь? Ты что-то нашел? Ни хрена не нашел, а что так гавкаешь? Дурной пес. О, календула. Да ладно, хочешь сказать, что это ты нашел? Вообще-то я нашел. Ой. Там кто-то лежит.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
Эй! Идите нахер. Нет у меня тут. Нет у меня тут. Я тут цветочки собираю. Нифига пролетело, бля. Аж кровище потекло. Сволочь.
Get the fuck out of here.
Úgy látom, elme...
Взял мне кровь пустил. Еще не хватало сдохнуть, повязка. Блин. Взял мне бошку разбил, блин. Ну-ка. Короче, надо заново, блин.
These bandages are soaked through with blood. I'll have to change them. And I should get something to heal the wounds. Some marigold, at least, so the wounds don't get infected. And water for cleaning. Matthew said there should be some in the mine somewhere. I can't see a thing in this darkness. I could tell Tinker to seek. That would be faster.
Ладно, теперь пойду попробую за водой сходить.
Mi az ott?
Попробуем по стелсу его вынести.
Mit csinálsz ott?
Блин, красиво, звездное небо. Кометы падают.
Itt épp egy malacka tévedt a disznóölésre. Igen!
Да ёпересете, блин. Почему не получил? Сзади же подкрался к нему. Какого хрена у меня? Да собака вся, она меня палит, эта собака. Короче, слышу, пес, ты меня палишь, блин. Стой тут.
Wait here for me.
Да, стой тут, хватит меня палить. Без тебя разберусь.
These bandages are soaked through with blood.
Так.
I'll have to change them. And I should get something to heal the wounds. Some marigold, at least, so the wounds don't get infected. And water for cleaning. Matthew said there should be some in the mine somewhere. I can't see a thing in this darkness. I could tell Tinker to seek. That would be faster.
Нафиг этого пса. Только палит меня.
Help me, please.
What can I do to help?
End it.
Добить надо.
Wait, I'll get some band.
Я положу конец твоим страданиям. Да. Извини. Извини, конечно. Ну, блин, повязки нужны моему братишке. Где тут вода? Колодец. Колодец, смотри-ка. Почему-то он закрыт, мать его, чих-пых. Еще один. Ну-ка, все здорово. Ну как вот добыть, я что-то не могу понять. Блин. Колодцы я нахожу, а воду как добыть? Блин. Интересно.
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben. Ezért megdöglesz! girato.
Осталась еще одна календула.
I could do with a bite to eat.
А, реально, у него в животе там бурлит. Ушилочку. Редисочку. Репчику. Собачье сало сожри. Нельзя жрать собачье сало. Сыр. Хлебы. Яблоки. Яду, выпей яду просто. Не, яду нет. Календула последняя. Все, остался. Нету, никого тут нет. Найдите воду. Нашел воду. Что с ней делать? Ладно. Шутка. Светлячки. Какие они прикольные. Экш. Мне не до светлячков сейчас. Я потеряла Самуэля. Самуэль, ты где? А, тут он. Ой.
I don't have water. I can't do anything.
Блин. Собака, ты сдохла, что ли? А, нет, жива. Че, воду будешь искать? Ищи.
Let's see what you can seek.
Круто. Нашел воду, да? Красавец, блин. Чистую воду найди, а не эту, блин. Дурной пес, блин. Шавка. Ты уверен, что сюда? Смотри, если обманешь. На шарму пущу. А, он меня ведет к этому половцу. Ты чё, с ума сошел, мне? Псина. Чих-пых тебя. Псина, мать твою, куда ты меня ведешь? Почему именно за ним, блин? Там вода? Бля, сейчас блудняк заведет меня по-любому. Ёбаный в рот. Пёс, ты чё, Пес, не ори, блин. Чш.
Á, itt épp egy malackot évett a
А, блядь. Я так и знал, что у меня сейчас блудняк приведет.
Adam!
Ну пес, а. Как же он контору-то паленный. Все, неужели свалили мне?
Let's see what you can sniff out. See, Sammy, wake up. Sammy? Sammy, wake up. Wake up. No. Samuel, none of that. You wake up right now. No. No. Please, Sammy, no. No. No, no. No, you can't. You can't do this to me. Sammy, please. No. 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 All this death. Tinker, what are we going to do? Do you think anyone survived in the village? Maybe at the castle? Tinker, heal! What is it? Did you find something, boy?
Hey, is anybody there? Christ!
Holber? What happened? Why are you...
I have to get out of here.
How did you survive?
I hit at the top of the hill, and the whole of skeletons.
I know.
I wanted to go to Talmberg to warn them, but when I was...
You're injured. Can I do anything to help?
Something's wrong with my leg. I managed to limp here to this path.
Let me have a look at that leg.
All right.
It's pretty swollen. Here's a few bandages for you.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage to get up now. But would you help me as far as the road?
I'll help you. Lean on me.
I'll manage it from here. But which way should I go?
Go to Talmberg, like the others, and tell them what happened here and to send help.
All right. I won't forget your kindness. But what are you going to do now?
I'll go to the castle to see if anyone survived.
If you're not afraid to go there, you could look around the small hole. People took cover wherever they could when the... May God watch over you, Teresa.
This is our house. What's left of it. I can't believe it. Such devastation. Why? Pa, if you can see me now, I'm sorry. So sorry. Give my love to Ma. Stibor, you stood up to them. You were always the brave one. I'll come back and bury you in hallowed ground, like you deserve. Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Czekam.
Yarmila, what are you doing here? How come you didn't flee like the others?
I can't. There's one of those bastards creeping around out there.
What? Where did you see him? The army has pulled out and moved on.
He must be a deserter. He keeps looking around here for what he can steal. And he looked like he was pretty drunk. You must help me. You've got to get rid of him. Otherwise, I'll die here.
I'm not going to let anyone else die. I'll help you. Just wait here and I'll come and tell you when it's safe to leave.
All right. Thanks, Teresa. And be careful.
Let's see what you seek.
Bichabo!
About fleeing. You've nothing to fear. I dealt with that deserter.
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd never get away from here alive. Thanks, Teresa. If you hadn't turned up, I'd be done for sure.
That's all right. Go to Tomberg and tell the people there what's happened. I'll have a look around for other survivors. Julian? Is it you? Don't be afraid. It's me, Teresa. Are you all right?
Everywhere. They're everywhere. Where is it? Where is it?
Listen, if you stay here, they might come back and kill you. You wouldn't want that, would you?
No! Cutter! Where is it?
This is going... Listen,
No!
this is going... Listen to me, and listen well. A short while ago they killed my little brother, and before that, Pa and Stebor. I'm not going to let anyone else get killed if I can help it. So for Christ's sake, pull yourself together and get out of here, before I slap some sense into you.
I can't!
You asked for it, Julian. This is hopeless. How am I going to get through to you? Julian, pull your... You're one of the woodcutters, aren't you?
Yes, yes. Cutter. Where is it? Quick! They're everywhere!
Julian, you're not making any sense. Where's what? I don't understand you.
Cutter! Woodcutter!
Oh my God. You've got to get out.
No. They're everywhere!
Pavlina!
Are you mad, shouting like that?
Well, I have to find Pavlina. She got lost when we were running in the night.
It's still not safe here. Shouting like that is asking for trouble.
But I have to find her. Will you help me?
Where did you see her last?
In the woods here. We were hiding from those... They came upon us from behind. I think we surprised them as much as they did us. We started to run and... It was horrible. One arrow missed me by a hair. I thought I was done for. I ran and then... I found myself alone. I lost those bastards, but... Pavlina too.
What was Pavlina?
The same as always. A blue dress, and she had a scarf on her head.
Listen, Pavlina surely escaped. There's no point in risking your life. You think she's been hiding?
No! She'd be looking for me, definitely. Pavlina! Pavlina!
Let's see what you can seek.
Pavlina! Don't be afraid, it's me, Manos!
be that Pavlina that Mados was looking for. Dead. I should go and tell him.
Pavlina! Don't be afraid, it's me, Mados!
About Pavlina. I found her.
You did? Where?
I'm sorry, but she's dead. They must have caught up with her when they were chasing you.
Oh, no, no, no. I thought she was right behind me. Jesus, what am I going to do?
You should flee.
I don't know what to do now. Where can I go?
Go to Tomberg and tell them everything. Sir Divish will send help and then we'll come back and bury our loved ones. I promise.
All right.
I'll keep looking around for a...
If I had half your courage, Pavlina might still be alive. Oh, God. Take this. Maybe you'll come across someone who needs it. God be with you.
Damn this fucking door!
Master Potter? What in the name of God are you doing here?
I'm trying to get into my goddamn house!
What for? You ought to flee.
I've got coin hidden there. I'm not going to just walk off and leave it. Listen, maybe you can help me. I've heard you mill people know how to deal with these kind of things.
All right. I'll try and get that coin for you, but I can't promise anything. Where is it hidden?
This damn door is as solid as a rock. Once you get inside, go to the pantry on the left. There's a sack of apples in there. Fuck it! It won't budge.
There really is a purse full of groschen here. And a pretty heavy one, too.
We'll see about that. Show me everything you have.
Oh, I swear I don't have anything.
Cut the horseshit. Strip up.
Oh.
My God Almighty. With all the horror that's going on, he wouldn't have thought twice about killing us on account of money.
People can be swine. They see a corpse and come swooping down like carrion crows.
Take the money. Take it and go to Tomberg. Warn them there and tell them to send help. I'll have a look around the village for survivors.
I'll do that. Take care of yourself, Teresa.
Tinker, no. Come here.
Fuck off. Go on, go on, go on, go. Fuck's sake. Like rushing to find this fucking place.
I've had just about enough of you.
Hey, go fuckers!
That's, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You've been through it yourself. I know you understand.
There's something else I'd like to ask. Remember how we were sword fighting together? The next morning, Ma scolded me on account of that scratch on my hand.
Oh dear, sorry about that.
That's all water under the bridge now. I never told her it was you who did it. I just wish you could have covered my back too. She was angry that I was at sword training instead of working in the forge, and she said you told her. Your pa and Stebor were really stealing from the royal mines? Jesus. I don't think even Fritz and Matthew would take that kind of chance. And there's not much that pair won't do for an easy groschen.
Yeah. In a way I can understand that Pa did it for us, but it was really irresponsible. You won't tell anyone, will you?
I won't, I promise. So what happened to the silver?
Pa handed it over, as always, to that slimy fellow, and he took it away. What happened to it then, I don't know.
Your pa really wanted to marry you off to Master Tobias?
Yes. Can you believe it?
And have you spoken to Master Fayfar since the raid?
I haven't. Either he's lost interest, or he's forgotten about me. Not that I'm complaining. Uncle Peshek would be happy to marry me off too, especially if there was something in it for him. I'm glad that's in the past.
Aye, I don't blame you. So Johanka and Matthias finally got together. Well, if it hadn't been for everything that happened afterwards, who knows? They could be headed for the altar. But that little intrigue with the dice, I never thought you'd stoop to stealing.
It was all in a good cause. Johanka would never have plucked up the courage to talk to him otherwise, and in the end her harebrained scheme actually worked. Who knows? Maybe the two of them will get together again.
Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. You really ran into a wolf. I thought Bianca must have been imagining things.
Not exactly. It was actually a wild dog, but Paul used to say those are even worse than wolves.
It's a good thing you were there with Bianca. Did you go back to Skalitz again, to bury your pa and your brothers?
Yes, along with some more of our neighbours. We had an escort from the retired garrison, with Sir Hanish's kind permission.
Where are they buried?
Sammy's buried near the mines. He didn't like the mines, but his grave is on the hill where I used to meet him for lunch. He loved it there. I know it's not consecrated ground, but what could I do?
God will understand. I buried Ma and Pa under the linden tree by our house. It's what they would have wanted.
Yes. Father and Stebo are buried in the churchyard in Rovna.
Once things settle, we'll be able to go back and pay our respects, and get the priest to bless their graves. I have no more questions. Thank you for telling me about everything, Teresa. I know it isn't easy to talk about.
It helped to talk to someone who knows what it's like. Thank you. I'm glad you came out of it in one piece.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm glad you did too.
By the way, Henry, I have something for you. The soldiers gave it to me when we brought you from Skalitz. I meant to give it to you earlier, but, you know, it belonged to one of the Skalitz garrison. They wanted me to have it for being brave, but I hope I'll never have use for such a thing.
Oh? How come? What is it?
It's a shield with the Skalitz crest. I'd like you to have it, to protect you, and as a keepsake from home.
Sure. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for everything.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship?
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig...
Everything I had. Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal, so you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Birkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him! Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, would like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Good day to you. May the Lord watch over you.
Fresh bread! Come and get it! Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
Good day to you. Very well.
take a look. I've got everything you need. Day, night, home.
What are you here?
Take care.
What am I doing, Tom? May the Lord watch over you.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit.
Sigismund and his murderers took everything I had.
Jesus Christ be praised. Take care now.